peak flows were over 50,000 cubic feet per second. Now just one of these, the volume, it can hold about 7.5 gallons of water, and it weighs over 62 pounds if you were to fill this with water. So just imagine the incredible strength of that flood. Even with the snow accumulations, that's not the top weather story. The top one is that right there. This snow here around town today, one beneficial thing about it is it's had a lot of moisture in it. So that's very good news for area ranchers. I love this time lapse because right around sunset, if you were in Rapid City, you may have heard it. A few raindrops out there. You see that here coming in on the time lapse. Here's what it looked like off in Keystone there near Mount Rushmore. And then here's what it looked like closer to Rapid City along Elkville Road. I know both of you guys like to garden. Maybe a good idea to bring those plants inside one more time if you can. For all of you that burn easily, you all know sunscreen is your #1 friend. But the question is, how much and how strong of a sunscreen should you apply? Temperatures earlier this morning were in the 30s and even 40s down to our south. So that was probably as many of us were sleeping though before the sun even came up. And they've been falling ever since then. So right now a lot of us are in the single digits, Taylor, and it's only going to continue to get colder here as we move through the overnight. It's going to take the wind, it's going to take the clouds, and it's also going to take the precipitation basically out of the entire area. Well, Thursday afternoon when I got to the desk, I found this tie laying there and it said, "John, I'm going to throw this tie away. Unless you want it, you can take it." Another nice day around the Black Hills. Temperatures reaching up into those 50s, and they're going to do so for the next couple of days, in fact. But beyond that, you're going to want to get the winter coat ready to go. Maybe the hat and gloves, too, because it's about to get cold around our area. We'll have the full forecast coming up next.
So I noticed you said in First Weather that tomorrow's going to be another day like Tuesday, and I remember waking up Tuesday and it was bright sunshine, which in the winter, I love. I think it's just fine.
Yeah, it's always refreshing to get those nice sunny days in the winter time, and we're going to have that for the day tomorrow. Lots of sunshine out there. There may be, this is really being picky, but just a couple clouds high in the sky.
Oh, well, that just is character.
Yeah, so Tuesday, I don't think I saw a cloud all day. Right. Tomorrow, maybe a couple clouds showing up out there. This morning, there were definitely clouds out there, as you see from this picture. Looking at the sunrise this morning, you're looking off to the east over Rapid City. Just a beautiful picture there sent in by Holly of today's sunrise. And as always, KEVN.mycapture.com is linked, and we love showing your photos. This one, a great shot of the sunrise, but the clouds, even thicker clouds, moved in pretty soon after that as another front worked its way through, that time a cold front. So high temperatures were in the 50s, basically in between the two fronts. As the warm front pushed through early, it rose those temperatures actually through the overnight. They peaked late this morning, and then after that, they were pretty much free falling through the afternoon as that cold front worked its way through. But as we speak, skies are clearing out there and more high pressure is sliding in from the west. So we're actually expecting a clear and cold night tonight. And it's been dry here around the Black Hills. Just how dry? Only 6 of the last 50 days have had some sort of measurable precipitation. And over the course of that time, just shy of 1/4 of an inch of rainfall in the last 50 days. Just hard to believe how dry it's been here recently, still keeping us well within that drought monitor with those moderately dry conditions. Temperatures right now mostly setting in the 20s, a little bit colder back off in northeastern Wyoming where skies cleared a little earlier this evening. And those winds have been pesky all day. Thankfully lightening up though. Still breezy back off to the east, but lightening up here around the Black Hills and going to remain pretty light overnight as high pressure slides in from the west. That's going to keep things clear for us during the day Thursday. So just like Tuesday, if you remember there, just like Peggy and I were talking about, lots of sunshine in the forecast. Blue skies, maybe a couple high clouds showing up by tomorrow afternoon. But tonight, it's going to be a cold one, down to 20 degrees for an overnight low temperature. We'll keep light winds out of the northwest, and then light winds once again for us on a Thursday. But this time, the wind's coming in out of the south, so a nice warming wind. High temperatures peak just shy of 50 degrees. And then by Thursday night, lows down into the 20s. So during the day tomorrow, a lot of places starting off in the teens. So a very cold morning. Be sure to bundle up if you're heading out early tomorrow morning. But by tomorrow afternoon, you could probably ditch the winter coat for maybe a lighter jacket with those lighter winds, lots of sunshine. Upper 40s, low 50s, going to feel pretty nice out there. And then as we progress our way through the rest of the forecast period, it'll stay mild, at least until the second half of the weekend. That's when changes start to come in here for the Black Hills. They'll come in with more wind for us on Sunday, and then quite a bit cooler for us there Monday. Notice that 16-degree temperature difference between Sunday and Monday. And weather models still a little bit inconsistent on what's going to happen past Monday. Some want to drop those highs down into the 20s. Some still keep them in the 40s. We'll go for the optimistic side at this point, keep them in the upper 30s and lower 40s as we progress into early next week. But nonetheless, a colder pattern is certainly on its way. But until then, still nice, warm, above average temperatures here.
We'll take it as long as we can get it.
We sure will.
All right. Thank you, John.